So a few years ago, this dessert actually took social media by storm, and if you think about it long enough, you might know exactly which one I'm talking about.
Mama got that Buncha crunch cake!
Yeah, I'm making Mama McFarlands Buncha crunch cake. All right, so first step, you actually want to preheat your oven to 350 degrees. And then we are going to flour and oil our pans. I'm just going to take a little bit of oil. Mama uses Crisco, I believe, or lard of some kind. So I'm going to take a little bit of oil. And these pans should already be non-stick for the most part, but I'm doing what she did, and it never hurts to be a little bit safe, you know. This is to help the cakes release once they're done baking. Got some flour here, and I'm just gonna sprinkle a little bit in. Just move the flour around so that it coats the bottom. So yeah, it should look something like this. Your pan should look similar to this. Like I said, hopefully you do a little bit better job of coating it, but we're gonna set these to the side for now. And then we're gonna start mixing our cake mix. So each one of these boxes calls for the cake mix, 1 cup of water, half a cup of oil, and 3 eggs. Half a cup of oil, a cup of water, and this is 2 cups. So I'm just gonna put about half of this. Okay, just about. All right, and then each box calls for 3 eggs. Just gonna mix. I'm not really a whisk girl. I'm more of a fork type of baker. But yeah, I'm not a professional baker. Y'all saw that. If you watch my bagel video, you saw I'm not a professional baker by any means. But, you know, I like to experiment in the kitchen, and that's what my channel is about, right? Okay. Put our batter in here. So she's all mixed down, as you can see. Now we're just gonna go ahead and add her to our bowl. There. Shake. I'm gonna go ahead and do the next one, and then I'll come right back. I got both of the cakes here. I just finished pouring the second one, and yeah, the oven is already preheated. They're ready to go into the oven. So this says that they need to bake for, these are 9-inch pans, I believe, so 29 to 33 minutes. So I'll put it in there for 30 minutes, and then I'll check on it, and we'll see if they're ready. Either way, I'll be back when they're done. All right, so I've had my cakes here. They have been cooling for 20 minutes, and I can already tell that they are separating from the pan, but I'm gonna go ahead and release them onto this parchment paper sheet I have here, and they're still pretty warm, so it should just come right out. Bam. And it looks kind of yucky, but it's just flour and oil. So that one came out with ease. Let's see about the second one. Okay, hand. Flip it over. Boom. Came right out. All right. Thank you, Pan. So, and I sat them on a pan because that's how Mama had them. It's a cake. I'm just, you know, I'm just trying to get like her. One thing that she didn't do was shave off the tops, and I just kind of wanted to be a little bit more level. So I'm gonna do that very carefully, or attempt to do that, I should say. And I'm only going across the top portion because I don't want to take off. I don't want to take off anything that may make the cake even more unlevel. Let's go in here on the second one. I'm just going straight across. And this is not really a cake knife. It's just a kind of sharp knife that I had. So that's what I'm using. If you watch How to Cake It or any of the other baking channels, they might put the cakes in the fridge or whatever. Mama went ahead, after she was done letting them cool, she went ahead and she went in with her toppings and stuff already. So that's what I'm gonna do too. I'm just gonna sit this to the side. I know that my family's gonna want that, so I'll sit it to the side and make it happen for later. But I'm gonna go ahead and transfer the cakes to my rotating, like Lazy Susan type thing, and then I'll be right back. And this is the part that always makes me nervous. She just went in. I probably should have heated this up a little bit, but yeah, we'll see. Okay, so that seems like a lot. All right, so what I did was I just put half of it here, and I'm just gonna start smoothing it down. And I'm only trying to go over, like, I don't want to brush this knife against the cake without having any frosting on the bottom, because I don't want to start pulling up cake pieces. So I'm just trying to smooth this out as much as I can. Being very gentle as I can be, because I am pretty heavy-handed, honestly. I'm just being honest. But I want this to sit level as much as it can. Okay, so I got this on here. Now what Mama did, she took her a box of her Buncha Crunch and she put it on this layer. So we're doing what Mama did, okay? And I don't know if there's any rhyme or reason to it, but here we go. I'm just gonna try to keep it on the cake. That's my biggest concern, is keeping it on the cake. So, okay, and then same with the icing. I just want to make sure that these are all in a layer and not stack it on top of each other. Now, I did say that I had a little bit of a twist for y'all. So, now that I have these here, I'm gonna leave them mostly in the center because I'm gonna go around the sides with these. There's a lot of chocolate. OMG. Yeah, I'm just gonna put these around. One more, these little bars, and then, yeah, then we'll try to even it out, even out the spacing some. Yeah, cute. We're gonna take this layer, put that right on top, go right in with the rest of our from this one. But this time, I'm gonna frost not just down, but around the cake as well. And actually, I think I'm gonna go ahead and open the next one. Mama was right. I did need two. I did need two. Sorry, Mama. But yeah. So, and because I didn't microwave this, I did leave it out at room temp. I'm just squeezing it a little bit to give it some give before I go around. Scoop. Take it all there. Okay, and then I have a little bit, not much in here, but yeah, I think this is gonna do it. I don't want to get ahead of myself, so I'm just taking some down and just sweeping it over the side. Like that. Just like that. I don't want any peaks or valleys. Okay, this is Eddie and me checking in, and I realized that this, even though I sped this up to 6 times the recording speed that I actually shot this on, this is only my second time making a cake, even just, you know, from the box cake mix, and I didn't want y'all to miss anything, because I was really actually happy with how this was turning out, and like, I'm a perfectionist. Even though the cake ended up not being perfect, I'm just saying all that to say I am really proud of how this cake turned out, and I didn't want y'all to miss anything, so I left it all in, even though I sped it up. So hopefully y'all have enjoyed it up to this point. Okay, and see, I did it. I needed a decent amount. I did need a decent amount. This is what I have left in here. And yeah, that might be good, like, you know, when I start going back with the candy. But we still got more decorating to do. Like, at this point, which way should I go? Instead of just dumping them into the middle, I'm actually going to, I'm gonna take my Buncha Crunch and like strategically place them. Ooh, I don't want to mess up my progress. And I'm just gonna start sitting them. And I'm just sitting them here. Just sitting them here, trying not to touch the cake. But being even with my spacing. As much as I can. I'm not pressing down. None of that. Okay. Okay, she cute. Alright. And so now I have extra. What I was thinking about doing was kind of going around the sides. Maybe I can create like a little border or something. Yeah. Alright, so one all the way around, but I still have a lot of these. I'm gonna try to put them all in the center. Some are escaping. Okay, some escaped to the other sides, but that's okay. That's okay, it don't have to be perfect.
Cut the show. I'm done. Take me off.
And then I just want to take another couple of these and just kind of, you know, just, you know, like that. Let y'all get some close-ups of the cake before I cut her. Sorry, girl. Gotta be done. Now that I've let y'all see what she looked like, this is what it looked like inside. And now I'm gonna try a slice. Or bite. Very good. Very good. Until next time, y'all. Peace.